The NFL season is going strong, and DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking new customers up with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets. And DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweetener offer every game day this October. Get in on game day greatness. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Shannon. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet 5 on the NFL. That's code Shannon only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I'm your your favorite co-host, Shannon Sharpe. He's the other co-host, favorite number 85, 6-time Pro Bowler, Bengals Ring of Famer, number 3 on the greatest route running tree of all time.
Number
Man,
one.
you moved him. I had you outside the top 5. Now I'll put you inside the top 5.
Don't do me that. Don't do me like that. Number one, the greatest.
Thanks for joining us again. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. Make sure you tell your family and friends to click that button. Ocho, we're already at 160,000. Remember, we ended Thursday. I think we were like 125, 127, somewhere in between there. So we picked up about 35,000 in the last 2.5 days. So people are catching on. They're liking what they're hearing from you and I, and we really appreciate your support. So make sure you tell your friends and you do so also. If you haven't, click that subscribe button to make sure you get all the latest details on when we're going to be on, because you never know. We might just pop up one night and we're not even supposed to be on. We just might have something to say. So I know I said on Thursday that we're going to have a special giveaway. We need a little extra time because we want it to be special. We don't want it to be rushed. We don't want to just give you some grab bag ass, you know what. So we're gonna take a little bit more time. We're gonna be a little bit more thorough, and we're gonna make sure that when we do the giveaways, you really, really appreciate what we're giving you. So without any further ado, Ocho, the Eagles beat the Dolphins tonight, 31-17. Jalen Hurts was 23 of 31, 279, 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Did have that pick 6. A.J. Brown, 10 catches on 15 targets, $137 and a touchdown. Let's take the Eagles first. What did you like? What didn't you like?
You know what? At first, I can tell you in the first half, I thought it was going to be, before the game even started, I thought it would be a high-scoring game. I'm thinking 40, 35 some points, obviously with both offenses being high-octane. Obviously, the Dolphins' run game was stifled in the first half. The Eagles didn't seem to be intimidated, with the challenge in facing Tyreek. Obviously, he did get away a few times. Obviously, scoring once. The Philly defense controlled the line of scrimmage, which was really good throughout the second quarter. And they really came on once the Dolphins fell behind in the second half, where the Dolphins had to throw the ball to try to get back in the game and try to make it a game. But obviously, they couldn't do that. So the Eagles played decent football. Obviously, the turnover from Hurts. You can't do that. You don't want that, especially in a game of this magnitude. And if it wasn't for that defensive line and how good they were in the Eagles being ahead, it could have been a lot different. And the outcome of the game could have been different, due to that interception. But they played so well defensively, they were able to overcome.
Yeah, I like what I saw. They started getting A.J. Brown involved in the ball game late in the ball game, and I think that's where his frustration comes. He's like, guys, if y'all can get me the ball in the third and fourth quarter, you damn sure can get it to me in the first half. And you see in the first half, they were middling around. It seems like they couldn't get on rhythm. And the moment Jalen Hurts said, you know what, man, let me feed this man this rock, the offense started going, because the Eagles didn't run the ball as well as that. We know the Eagles can run the football. So I thought Miami did a great job of that, of taking away the run, because the Eagles want to run the football and then set play action up off of that. But I thought the Dolphins did a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage as far as running the football. And they got after him also. Chubb had a sack, I think 15, I forget his name. On the other side, he had a couple of sacks. Phillips did a great job of pressure. As a matter of fact, he got a sack off of Lane Johnson for the first time somebody's gotten a sack off of him since 2020. So that lets you know what type of pass rusher that he is. But I did notice something early on. I saw Jalen Hurts limping. He scrambled, tried to get out, got out of the pocket. He got a first down, but he kind of pulled up gimpy. Right. He came out in the second half with a knee brace. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I saw it. Because quarterbacks, if they're not customary used to wearing a knee brace, they're not putting anything on. They like to feel free. They like to be able to fluke. Not just quarterbacks, everybody. Right. I mean, wide receivers doesn't like wearing knee braces. Or if you don't spat your ankles, you don't like having taped ankles or anything like that. You don't want
it makes you feel
restricted. You don't want to feel restricted. But I thought once he settled in, Jalen Hurts, once he settled in, he played really well. But again, we see that turnover margin, that interception is steadily increasing, Ocho, because last year in 17 games, he only had 6 picks. He got 8 right now, and we're not even at the midway point. So I'm sure that's something that they're talking about. They're constantly on him about, guys. As we get, the Cowboys are coming up here shortly. And the one thing, what did their defense do? They pride themselves on taking the ball away, putting their offense on a very short field.
I think one of the things you also have to notice is obviously that pick, it wasn't like someone was being covered and it was just actually picked off, but it was a tip ball. He was trying to get it to somebody, and Jerome Baker was able to get his hands on the tip ball. It was unfortunate. If anything, I think you could have just threw that one away, threw it in the grass, or whatnot. But on the Dolphins end, this is more of a win for them still, even though they did lose the game. To be able to keep a game that close, playing a team like that, and you didn't have Xavier Howard, you didn't have Jalen Ramsey, who will be back maybe next week or maybe
the week after.
The week after. It's a good thing. It's a good thing because the backups played extremely, extremely, extremely well for the Dolphins. And when you get those two back in your arsenal, who's knowing what that's going to do for your defense?
With 2 turnovers tonight, Jalen Hurts has 10 turnovers on the season. That's second most in the NFL, trailing only Desmond Ridder, who has 11. Last year, Jalen Hurts had 8 interceptions all season long, and he has 10 already. So turnovers, 10 turnovers total. He had 2 more turnovers tonight. Tua was 23 of 32, 216, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And Miami's going to need to show me something against stiffer competition. Now, we see what they did to the Denver. We saw what they did to the Panthers. We see what they did to the Giants and the Patriots. But when they step up in competition, the Eagles, the Bills, we see them get handled. So in order for if they want us to take them serious, they're going to have to beat teams, because I'm not so sure how many teams that we think that they've beaten. We think the Broncos are going to make the playoffs. What about the Giants? What about the Panthers?
No.
Maybe the Chargers? No. Maybe the Chargers? Patriots? Maybe. I don't think the Patriots are going to make it. The Chargers, maybe. So
the Chargers are 2-4 right now. So it
ain't looking promising for them either. So what we've seen is that when they step up in competition, remember they hang 70 on Denver one week, and then they get almost a 50 spot hung on them the following week. And then tonight, Philly steps on the gas, and all they see is tail lights. So Miami's going to have to pick it up when they step up in competition.
Right. I think the only problem with Miami is I think they need to start faster. They need to start faster. Obviously, when you're playing better teams that are really good defensively, like the Eagles, the first half, they were nowhere to be seen. They were nowhere to be seen. They were stifled in the first half. They couldn't really run the ball the way they want to. They didn't get in the flow offensively as being able to throw it and facilitate the ball the way they like. There were no little dinks and donks, little passes here and there. But Tyreek didn't get going the way he could. Jalen Waddle didn't get going the way he could as well until more so in the second half. I think if they start faster, then there won't be as much pressure. You don't have to play from behind like they were in this game.
But Tyreek did drop a touchdown. He did drop a first down.
Hey, listen, I'm not even calling that touchdown, that drop for the touchdown. He was moving so goddamn fast. Hey, listen to me. Tyreek was moving so goddamn fast. He was bringing the ball in, and his knee hit the ball out.
But see, and I went back when he said a couple of years ago, I said this, I said that. Steve Smith Sr. and I, Smitty, we were on. And I said, I don't think Tyreek is a natural catcher of the football, meaning his hands, like a Devontae, like some of the great receivers that we've seen. That doesn't mean he's not great. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody does. I mean, some wide receiver might not have great speed. Jerry didn't have great speed, but that didn't diminish his greatness.
Yeah, great. Jerry Rice had what football I like speed. To call football.
Yes. Larry Fitzgerald. There have been Chris Carter. There have been some great receivers that didn't have Tyreek speed. Right. He took it and said, well, I'm trying to diminish him. No, bro, you don't have to possess all the physical tools in order to be great. And I'm like, bro, I was thinking about it, like, bro, you was on my podcast. If you felt some type of way, you had me right there. You could have talked to me either on the podcast and said, bro, I'm going to run something by you right quick. Or you could have talked to me after because, you came with your family. We talked, chew the fat before we got on the pod. So like I said, guys, if you got a problem with something I said, listen to the context in which I said it. I didn't say you weren't great. I said, I don't believe you are a natural catcher of the football, meaning hands. And that's okay.
I think he's okay. I saw him before the game today. I was field side. Obviously, I was doing my little EA, my little Madden stuff. But I saw him before the game. Actually, saw all the plays before the game, and he didn't mention anything. He didn't mention anything about it. So everything was cool on that end. But listen, when it comes to catching the ball, obviously it's situational. There's some people are more comfortable catching
with the body, and that's Ocho, and that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it is. Because there's one goal in common for all receivers. You got to be able to catch the ball.
At the end,
how you do it is on you, and it's based on the situation at the time.
Yes. Yeah. Because there are some quarterbacks that's not a natural thrower of the football. You take an Aaron Rodgers, he's just a natural thrower of the football.
He's born with that.
Aaron Rodgers can be 60 years old, and he might not be able to throw over 30 yards, but it'll be nice and tight.
Right.
Because he's just that gifted at throwing the football. The Chiefs beat the Chargers 31-17. Patrick Mahomes, 32 of 42, 424, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Mahomes boy is back on top of the AFC. Ocho, I tweeted something today. If we keep labeling these quarterbacks elite, we're going to have to call Mahomes something else because his level of greatness is, when you watch him play and he's dealing, it's not even close between him and anybody else.
Listen. He was dealing like he was in a casino in goddamn Vegas this game. He played phenomenal, getting the ball, facilitating the ball around to everybody. So defensively, it makes it that much more difficult. Who can you key on? Because if you key on Kelce, somebody else is hurt.
I'm gonna let somebody else hurt me. I'm gonna let somebody else hurt me. I ain't gonna let Kelce kill me on National Tight Ends Day, and he happened to be a tight end.
Listen, this is the funny thing about it. Patrick Mahomes is so great. Patrick Mahomes is so gifted. If you do key on Kelce, then you got to pick your poison because the person at the helm holding the football is going to kill you regardless of what you choose to do defensively.
It's amazing.
He showed you that.
It's amazing, Ocho, how he's been able to have you been able to change his game. Because when he had Tyreek could blow the top off the coverage. He could throw the ball 60 yards over your head. Now he really doesn't have a guy that can consistently get down the field like that. So now it's more 10 yards here, jailbreak screen, shovel pass, flat route. Okay, let me scramble outside, make ad lib. His big deep threat target has been taken away. And he still last year goes and win the MVP, goes and win the Super Bowl MVP. That just goes to show you the level of greatness that he doesn't miss a beat. When you take one of the greatest weapons in NFL history away from him. And he's still able to do what he does. I thought he was going to go for 5 bills today because he had like 320-something, 325, 330 at the half. So I'm like, oh, yeah, he about to come out. He about to come out and give him.
I think and Andy Reid them, I think they came off the pedal a little bit. I think they came off the gas a little bit. And I think when it comes to coaches, I think they have a pack where they don't just blatantly disrespect the opponent. To an extent, I just have a feeling because they could have Patrick could have easily thrown for 5. Listen, I wouldn't go beyond and say he could have threw for 6 if he wanted to. If they were to step on the gas and keep running the offense the same way they were in the first half, they could have done. But
here's the thing, to Ocho, is that's what kind of got Atlanta in trouble in the Super Bowl. You're up 28-3, and you keep running, you keep your foot on the gas, and all of a sudden you get a strip sack. You get a pick 6, you start taking unnecessary risks. So Andy says, okay, let's take a check down. Let's take a flat route. Let's not do anything crazy because our defense is playing so well. And give kudos to Kansas City and Steve Spagnuolo with that defense. They've done a great job this year. And Patrick Mahomes, for the most part, has done a great job of not putting them in harm's way. Now, he did throw one early in the ball game, and Asante Samuels came down with it, but it was kind of like a punt. It wasn't in negative territory. But the Chiefs are playing really well right now. I think if you had to take a vote, I think most people would vote them number one in the AFC. And no surprise, Mahomes is always going to be hovering around that MVP. Tua, I think before today's game, Tua was the MVP favorite, followed by Mahomes. Lamar is definitely creeped back in. We're going to talk about him a little later. But I thought Travis was going to break my record on National Tight Ends Day. He had 100.
He wouldn't do you like that. He wouldn't do you like it. What's the record? You 12, 219, right?
12 for 214.
Oh, you was cooking
against Kansas City.
You gotta tell the people that story. The people that don't know, about.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. The funny thing is, I had 31 yards at the half.
That's it.
I had 31 yards at the half, and I remember.
So you got all that. You got all that.
Got it in the back end. We came out the half, and Cool said we're gonna call counter pass, and we called counter pass. We knew Greg was gonna start the game out with cover 2. I get down the hole, I split it because Greg Robinson, rest his soul, he used to be our defensive coordinator. When we won the Super Bowl, he was our DC, and I remember telling him, I was like, Greg, if I ever face this defense, I would kill you guys. He's like, oh no, Shannon, the deep. I say, Greg, some of the things that you do is just unsound. I said, if somebody had a tight end that was as gifted, that could run and was fluid, I'm telling you, lo and behold, I get Greg. He's the defensive coordinator at Kansas City. Yeah, man, and Ocho, once you get going, the ball, the football, I mean, I could see Paul Tagliabue spinning on the ball. That's how laser focused I was in on the ball. Really, it looks like a beach ball.
That's when you locked in.
Yeah. Look, it didn't matter what Grease could throw. Grease could throw it off the top of my shoe. I would catch it off the top of my shoe. I was just everything. Right. It was just one of those days. And then I was like, he got 143 at the half. I was like, wow. And then the Chargers like, no, we got to take you away because you single-handedly. 143 is a lot for a tight end and a half. Now, I think I had a game. We played Carolina one year in '97. I think I had 154 at the half. But that's a lot of catching for a tight end. And they started doing the same thing. They started doubling me, but the game got out of hand. But if you notice, 4 games Taylor Swift has attended. Travis Kelce is averaging 108 yards receiving per game. In the game that she hasn't attended, he's averaging less than 47. Now, I don't know if they're in a relationship or not, but I got some money for her. She comes every time she come here. It's 100,000. 100,000. Hey, listen.
I like that. We on the football topic right now, but I want you to look. Just stay with me real quick, baby. I want you to understand what the presence of Taylor Swift has done for Travis Kelce, not only on the field, off the field. Things for him have just been in his favor, and God always has favor. But God said, when a man findeth a woman, he didn't even get to the wife part yet, but the blessings in his cup is continued to runneth over. I just want you to see where I'm going with this, but I'm gonna get back on that later. But just understand.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
You my Taylor Swift.
What?
Since you came into my life with a Nightcap, my Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I don't need a Taylor. You it. You, Taylor.
Listen. I appreciate you. I love you again for the opportunity, and I'm glad we're doing well. But I'm talking about for us to get for you personally, because I'm here for you. God put me in this position, and God put me in your life to get you in a position that you've never even envisioned before. And in order for you to get there, it's gonna take a woman's touch. Right. It's like your pencil. You can write with your pencil, right? Pencil, you got it right just fine. But something about when you get a woman on your side and she's sharp in that motherfucker, and let's stick to football right now. We can't get off.
What happened to the woman? Every time I write something, she erase it. What I do with that one?
You ain't gonna have that problem. You ain't gonna have that problem because the woman that you're gonna deal with now at this point in life, they're gonna understand. They are here to sacrifice and understand the journey in which you are about to embark on, and they are willing to enjoy and take that ride with you.
But if I know, yeah, I hear you. If I'm Travis Kelce, she coming to the games. I don't care what y'all say. No, she coming to the games.
Matter of fact, you see,
I'm superstitious like that.
She can't come to the game, or she is.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. Let's just say for the sake of our
this is our game right here. You got an extra seat in there?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Let's just say for the sake of argument, before you met Rail, you playing, and you have a girl show up to the game, and you go for 10 for 190 and 2 touchdowns. Yes, and sir. She come to to another game, and you go for 8 for $150 at a tub. Is she coming to the next game, or you say, nah, baby, you chill on this one?
Nah, she comes.
All right, she coming.
Comes to the next game. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm not really superstitious. So if I remember I put together a string of games like that. We played San Diego, I had 260. Then we played New Orleans the following week, and I had 190. And I think it was maybe 500, almost 600 yards in a 2-game span with like 5 touchdowns, right? But then when I think about it, there was nobody coming to them games, and I thought about the game plan that they had in place for me, and I thought that was more so on why that I had the games that I did. But that's a good one. That's a good one. And like Travis got to come to home games. She got to go to.
Oh, she coming. Baby, don't you worry about it. I'm gassing the jet up. Sense. Don't you worry. Don't you spend your money. I'm gassing this jet up here. As a matter of fact, Clark Hunt is paying for the gas. And this one, the Chiefs owner. He got this was on him, babe. Just come on and come.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What's your highest ranking on Madden? What's the highest you've been ranked?
The highest I've been ranked? I think, if I'm not mistaken, a 98 overall. I think a 98 overall. Yeah. I was that boy back in the day, man. I was that boy. I was nice. I think, for me, and I'm gonna really be honest with you. I don't think people understand really how good I was unless you are really a football person, because the antics and the fun and entertainment that I had, it takes away from all the hard work I actually put in to be able to pull some of the shit I did off. And I'm just being honest, and that goes for people, even the most highest analysts or those that have been watching the game for years. They allow the antics and entertainment to get away from how good I was.
That happens because they're like, what?
And I like it, but I like it like that. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it, and that's what I wanted to be remembered for. So,
that's what happens. I mean, they say, well, he just talks, he's loud, he's braggadocious, and all that. And so now, when the NFL has started this National Tight Ends Day, and the NFL started posting clips, and people like, hold on, okay, now I see why Unc was like that for real.
You was that boy now.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. See, you was a 98. I was one of the few guys that's ever been a hundo. Yeah, but higher than a 99. Yeah, for sure. I've been him.
You was a 100.
Run tell that.
Wait, for real?
100. 99. 100. I need me some shoes that said 100, because they ain't been
the gold shoes.
No, 100 got to be platinum. Gold is for 99. I need platinum shoes.
Basically, I got to check the archive. I got to check the vote. I got to check the vote. I ain't never heard of no.
Because normally during the game I wore red shoes because I clown fools. That's what I did. For real, though, Ocho. I said, look here, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to you the first half, because you're going to be jealous that I didn't give you any, so I'm going to give it to you the second half. But all y'all going to get it. All y'all about to get all this here. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about talking about shit. Don't tell him to shut up and stop talking to me, because I'm about to start talking to you. I'm about to hit you up, too. Oh, yeah. I'm 100.
I got to check that out. But
I know you didn't. And after that, nobody else could ever get 100. They never, after 99, they cut it out. After 99, they cut it out. No more hundreds.
So you were the last 100 then.
After me, there will be no more.
Okay, I like that.
It's a 99 rated. It's up there right now. They're looking at it. When they got the 99 tight end, like Gronk was 99 for a couple of years. Kelce's been 99 for a couple of years. But the first guy up there, you better stop playing with me. I'm too big of a cat to be played like a kitten.
Somebody got to send that to my phone, man. Somebody got to send that to my phone. And so
hold on. That's like hold on. That's like being in the grocery store and starving. How the hell you can own a grocery store and starve? You work at EA. How the hell you talking about need
Yeah,
to send me your phone?
I work at EA, but you talk about 99. I was still in high school in 99, so I don't really, I got to go back.
That's how long I've been kicking folks. When you was in junior high, I was cooking them. I used to go. I keep telling you, people used to see me on the field with a pot. They say, "Man, what you got that pot?" I said, "I'm gonna cook you fools." That's why I got this pot out here on the field. I'm cooking crabs today. Yes, it's a low country boil. I got crab. I got a sausage. I got corn on the cob. I got potatoes. All you bums getting it.
Hey, sound like gumbo.
Yeah, I'm giving it to them. So pull up a table because I'm about to make a mess of all of you.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, check this out. Did you see Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes handshake?
Yeah, I saw the little.
I mean,
cool. They need a little work. They need a little choreography.
I think that's just something you need probably do. No, Taylor, you're an entertainer. Great at what you do.
Right.
You rehearse the move. Yeah. You just don't come out. You didn't come to SoFi and have them four sold out shows, 5 sold out shows, and just got up there and wing it.
Yeah.
You got it. You like, hey, Brett, check this out. I'm coming over. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
If Patrick throws a touchdown, this is what we're gonna do. If Travis catches a touchdown, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna hit them up.
Right.
You can't get there like, okay, what? But Brittany's not the entertainer that Taylor is, so she probably like, damn, what did she say? Do we slap hands first and then chest bump, or do we slap, grab hands, spin around, click our heels, and then she forgot to say, like, F it, let's go.
They got to work on something. Because you got the eyes on
yes, yeah.
So if anybody, if Travis Kelce scores, if Patrick Mahomes does something, the cameras are going to be on you. So you got to be on point. You got to be on point. You got to steal.
You got to be almost like
every moment counts.
You almost got to be like LeBron, because LeBron got a different handshake for every teammate. Everybody. Him and AD got one. This one got one. The coach got one. The trainers got one. The photog got one.
You know the funny thing about it? When I see LeBron do the handshake for everybody, every fucking handshake is different, and they never mess up.
Yeah.
They never mess up.
But see, LeBron is he's so disciplined, and he's so like, I got to get it right. Oh, they practice that every single day. Yeah. Oh, they didn't get this is what we're going to do. When you see all the guys, they doing this, and when Dame do it, you rehearsing that. Because in college, me and the other receiver, I wore number 2, he wore number 3. And we had our thing that every time we scored, which was a bunch, I scored a lot. Back then, whoop, there it is. What I'm saying, Ocho, there it is. Again, another one. Like DJ Khaled before Khaled, and another one.
Right.
Yeah, he kept coming. Yeah, for sure. But did you have a handshake celebration with a teammate?
I ain't had no handshake celebration. I did all kind of using props and all kind of stuff. I ain't have no business doing. So I pissed the NFL off, and I'm okay with that. If I could do it again, I'd do the same.
I think I was like, man, I'm gonna get the fan. I think I threw a ball up in the stands, and they called me 2,500. I said, $2,500 for $100 football. I said, hell no, I passed out 25 of these things. I ain't throwing no one for.
Listen, you got to think, if you throw a football in the stands and it hit, let's say it hits the fan, you actually come back and say, right?
I mean, and that's what they're concerned about, liability, people fighting for the ball, and somebody get hurt. So I get it. I get the principle of the matter. That look, I understand we want you to get the fans, and the fans love that keepsake, because this is an actual ball that Shannon Sharpe or Ochocinco or somebody actually scored a touchdown, or they got a pick, recovered a fumble. They did something special, and I have this. This is something that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. So I get what the NFL is trying to do. Ocho, did you know this? Right. We got 21,000 people watching us live as we speak. 21,000.
Whoa.
Right now.
Well, you bullshit.
Man.
I ain't never had 21,000 people watching me at one point ever in life.
What about the games? What about the games you was at? I mean, Cincinnati, y'all don't have like 15,000 fans. That sold out stadium.
No, we didn't. I made sure our stadium was sold out every time. Don't hold me like that. Even we were losing, I made sure our stadium was sold out, because if you were paying a ticket to come see entertainment, that's exactly what you want. But 21,000 people, 21,000. Like this is,
and I hope,
like I ain't never. Hey, if y'all can see me, I love y'all. Can y'all
They
see?
see you.
Can they see me? They can see
Yeah.
me.
They see
I
all
love
40,
y'all. What they do,
all
twin?
40 teeth you got showing.
What they do, twin? I love y'all. I appreciate that, man. I thank y'all. If you can see me, hey, call me if you need me. My number's still the same. 786-628-8520. That's how much I love y'all. If y'all ever need anything, man, holler at me. I'm here for you. I might
Y'all
say
mess
no,
around
but even if
y'all mess around and call that number and wake somebody up that's sleeping, they gonna cuss y'all ass out.
that was real. That was real second phone number. Real, you got that? Baby.
Ocho, let me ask you this, Ocho. And we're a little late on this, but there's a woman that recorded herself refusing to get out of a car because her date took her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Whoa, what's wrong with cheesecake?
She said it's a chain. So is Mastro's. So is Del Frisco's.
Wait, it's a chain.
So is what's that other one? Catch LA. That's a chain. Wally's is a chain. Ruth Chris is a chain. Joe's Crab Shack is a chain. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a situation? What would you do? This is Ocho. You drive up, you pull up, and she's like, okay, hey, baby, we here. Or you meet, because until I got to LA, Ocho, I had never not gone. I don't know if I could use double negative, but I had always gone to the lady's home to pick her up or to her apartment or picked her up from her parents' house. I never and when I got to LA, it's like, okay, I'll just meet you. I was like, and now, it's done on them. Okay, you don't, they don't know me like that, so it's cool. But before I got to LA, I would always go pick the young lady up. So now you get to the state, whether you pick her up or you meet her there, and she gets there and she's like, well, I ain't getting out because this is beneath me.
Yeah, for one, that is a woman that is really not interested in you in general. That's just a woman not interested in you in general. And most of the time, obviously, it's the era that we're in right now. Men are being, I don't want to say used for food, but if you have to go to these high-end restaurants, first dates,
but everybody ain't got it like Ocho. Everybody ain't making seven figures. Everybody ain't got it like that to go drop $200-300 on a meal. Damn.
It makes no sense. If you got to leave with money, if you have to lead with money, you already know what time. You already know what the plan. You already know what the plan is. It's ridiculous.
If I got, first of all, I'm a firm believer in this, Ocho. If I got to borrow my brother's car, if I got to borrow a homeboy car, if I got to borrow money to take somebody on the date, they not for me. They not for me, because all I can do is this is a singular act, because I'm not going to borrow money every time to take you somewhere. I'm not going to borrow my brother's or my homeboy's car to take you somewhere. Man, Ocho, man, look, Ocho, I don't even want to tell you the story, Ocho. I don't even want to tell you the story what happened to me, Ocho.
You got to give it to me. Come on, man.
Ocho, this was in 1990. I met this young lady, and she's like, we gonna go out. I was like, okay. Now, Ocho, mind you, now I'm only making $63,500. I got a $335 4-door Blazer payment. I think my rent at Mill Pond in Denver, I think it was about $550. Plus, I gotta take care of my send money home for my grandmother, my sister. I'm helping my girlfriend who's going to school. I'm helping her. I'm paying for her to go to school. So I ain't got a whole lot of money. But you know what? I say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna deny myself something to get her a nice little, get a nice little meal. So we get there, and so I'm gonna order something, but I'm not gonna get what I would normally get. But I'm gonna get something a little down just in case she goes up. So we get there, and so we get a little appetizer. I think back then I was into Caesar salad. I had never had Caesar salad, so I got me a little Caesar salad. I was like, I ordered Caesar. She got something, and so the server comes back, says, okay, you ready to order? I'm like, yeah. So I think I got something probably cost like $30-40. And so Ocho, she got the menu and she just looking. I'm like, well, damn, what she gonna order? I say, you gonna go ahead, you gonna order something? She say, I'm trying to figure out what go with lobster. I say condoms. I say, because if you order that, we gonna have sex tonight. Needless to say, she didn't order that, and I never saw her again. I put that on everything, Ocho. See, Ocho, You get me on here, Ocho. I get on here with you, man, and you have me be telling stories, man. I was supposed to take this to my grave, man. She's talking about she trying to figure out what go with lobster. Condoms.
Oh no. Hey, what go with lobster again?
Condoms. Cause we having sex if you order that lobster. I ain't got bread like that, Ocho. I can see if I came in, I'm a first round or second round draft pick. Cause back then a first round draft pick got like $1 million signing bonus. Ocho, I came in, they gave me like $22,500. Okay, when it
you got to make that.
Yeah,
stretch,
and so
man.
when they take the taxes out of it, that ain't a whole lot of money. So check this out, Ocho. When I got my signing bonus, I sent it to my brother. I ain't open a checking account. I sent it to my brother. He said, "Hey, when you get your money," I say, "Hey, I sent it to him." So at this point in time, I gotta get a car. And Ocho, and they said, "Man, you need an SUV." See, back then I ain't know no SUV was. You got a car or you had a truck. That's what it was. There wasn't no SUV. You got a car or you got a truck. So I'm playing it off like I know what they're talking about. So I called him. I said, Spank. That's what I call him. That's my brother. That's his nickname, Spanky. I say, Spank, man, they say I need an SUV. What's an SUV? He said, that's a sports utility vehicle. I said, what's that? He said, man, it's like a Blazer. It's like a Bronco. I said, okay. So I go to the Chevy dealership. He said, go tomorrow, because what happened was a teammate of mine had made me late. Mm-hmm. I had never been late, and
you can't rely on that. You can't rely on him.
He was trying to do something. And so, man, I called my brother. I was like, man, I'm a 7th round draft pick. So, I ain't got no margin for error, Ocho.
Yeah.
So I called my brother. I said, bro, I think I messed up. He said, what happened? I said, man, I've been catching a ride to and from training camp. And the guy, we were late. And Coach Reeves reamed me. Coach Reeves says, I told you. He says, don't cut yourself. Let me do that. Being late, not knowing your assignments is how you cut yourself. So he said, when you get back to Denver, because this was like the last couple of days before training camp, training camp breaks. He said, as soon as you get back, the moment you get free time, you take your butt and you go. And so I try to get it. Credit bad. Credit, Ocho. Credit so low that your man said he needed a crane out back to pull my credit score up. That's how low it was, Ocho.
How low was your credit score back then?
Woo.
What you think? It was in the 5s?
Probably about 4.25.
God damn.
Man, let me tell you what happened, man. Man, you know how, Ocho, you in college and they send you them little credit card applications. I had about 4 gas cards. I had Belt, JC Penney, Sears and Roebuck. Man, about 7 credit cards.
Listen. My mama, man, bless her heart, man, rest in peace. Man, I had a washer and dryer in my name, and I didn't even know it.
Oh,
I ain't find out when I was a little baby. I had a washer and dryer. I had all that shit in my name.
So you know what, Ocho? I go to the league. I give all the credit cards to my sister. Right. She done charge the credit cards on. Don't tell me and then cut them up. I say, cut them up ain't gonna do nothing. The people still want their money. Man, that thing done gone, man. My credit's so low. So now I'm in the NFL and I got to get a cosigner.
Yeah, you got to fix that credit, man. That takes time too,
man.
Fixing that credit. Hey, listen, that's a game. It's a game in itself. A game of discipline.
Yes.
That's all it is.
But I work my way up out of that thing. I work my way out of that. But y'all ladies out there, look, I understand that you want to be treated nice, but everybody ain't making bread like no professional athlete. Everybody ain't got no 6 or no 7-figure job. Some of these dudes making $75,000 to a dude, and after taxes, he can't be breaking bread on no $500 meal.
And this is the funny thing. It's a tough situation because there will always be men willing. Women will always be able to get who and what they want, but it might be from the guy they want, because there will always be a man willing to spend the money based on what it is that women want, because there will always be a guy willing to do it.
But he's trying to impress him though, Ocho.
Yeah, always try to impress them. The more money you have, the easier it is to get to your end goal. That's just life. That's just the way it is. But I tell dudes all the time, dudes, stay within your salary cap and
Yeah.
act your wage. Stay within your salary cap and act your wage. What's for you will be there, and as your money continues to grow and gets higher and higher, the caliber of women you want to choose, it gets higher
But the
as
general
well.
rule of thumb is,
But
Ocho.
at the end of the day, it's all pink on the inside.
I hope you're talking about a steak. But anyway,
yeah, I was talking about steak. We talk about high end.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Talk about high end restaurants.
So
yeah,
the thing is, Ocho, choose the woman that likes you, not the woman you like. If you choose the woman that likes you, you'll be straight.
That's a good one.
Straight.
That's a good one. That's a good. If you got to leave with money, she don't like you. She don't like you. If you got to leave with money, and if you got to apply pressure, she don't like you. Don't fall for that.
And anytime if you tell me I don't need your money, I make my own money, I'm going the other way. I've heard that lie too many times to be true. Yeah.
Don't do me like that. But this is a good thing. This is a good thing for women, though. Women will never go without because there will always be a man willing. Sure. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Always. Yeah.
But I like I said, I don't mind. But at the end of the day, like I said, I didn't have. And you know what, Ocho? If I was making money like I was my 4th or 5th year, if she wanted to get the lobster, hell, maybe get 2, take 1 home. I ain't got, I didn't have no bread like that. At that point in time, my focus was, okay, pay my bills, help my grandmother. You know, my mom working, but I still got to break her up. So when I get back, and the cell phone, see, that before Ocho, the cell phone was probably about $4 a minute. And if you left the city, it started roaming. Man, Ocho.
You got to pay that roaming charge.
Man, I had a cell phone bill, $1,200 one time. Back then. My brother called me and said, turn it off. Turn it off. And because back then, Ocho, if you waited I think it was after 7 o'clock, the minutes were free. And then on weekend, minutes were free. But man, who the hell gonna wait till after 7 o'clock to talk to somebody, or wait till damn Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday? I want to talk when I wanted to talk. But I had to get up off that thing. Let's get back into some football. Lamar Jackson had a tremendous day. 21 of 27, 357, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Lamar and his Raven fans had a lot to say to me today, talking about I don't give him the praise. Ocho, can you tell the people that's watching, all 21,000, that the NFL is a week to week? Is that?
I listen. I say it all the time. Lamar has been okay, and remember, I just said it not long ago. Lamar was due for a big day. I just said that Lamar is due for a big day. He had gained for 220, 219, 230, but he was due for a day like today. And oh my goodness, did he have a day? And it is week to week. It's just the funny thing about the NFL. It just not to get off topic, but look today. Damn Patriots upset the Bills. Who would have thought of that? Who would have thought of that? Or I'm gonna stay in context when we talk about in Lamar. You get games like this, and you want to see him repeat the performance from today next week, and it might not be the same. It's just the business, and I just can't explain why it goes like this. It's up and down, but when you can find that happy medium where you can be consistent offensively, whether it's running the ball, whether it's RPO, whether it's play action, consistently each week in and week out, that is when you know you're in the conversation for MVP. But after today's performance, he has to be in it. He has to be in the.
But Ocho, what I noticed about the Ravens last week when Lamar Jackson went 1 for 6 in the red zone, it was a team game. They go 5 or 6 today. It's Lamar. I criticize his inability to get the ball into the end zone in the red zone. I said, what about the turnovers? Today, he was better in both. I said, you guys want me to praise Lamar or any other player that you guys like, even when they don't play well. That's not how it works. It doesn't work. If you don't play well, I cannot in good conscience trot my ass up there, sit in front of that camera and say, oh man, he played well, when he didn't. I said, but when I criticize Peyton Manning and Brady and Rodgers and Big Ben and Drew Brees and Romo and Rivers and Ryan, I say, ain't none of y'all rushed to their rescue. I say, y'all sit y'all cry freedom ass down because I know where y'all trying to go with this. Y'all trying to say, oh, he from the community. No. And I appreciate what Lamar does in his community. That says, but at the end of the day, my job is to evaluate week to week play. If a guy plays well, Ocho, I'm going to say he plays well. And if I said I didn't think he was going to play well and he plays well, I said I was wrong. Oh boy, balled out. Give him his flowers. But guys, I'm the wrong guy to listen to or to watch if you think I'm going to let bad play go unchecked. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. And you know what? There was no bad play today. And he deserves his flowers. And the what I really love about Lamar and his maturation at the quarterback position is the fact that I'm going back to where before he was drafted. Oh, you should try out for running back. Oh, you should try out and play receiver.
The man won the Heisman Trophy as a quarterback. Somebody throwing the ball.
What I saw from Lamar today and being a pure pocket passer, dropping back, scanning through progressions. If it's not there, checking it down. If it is there, 9 different Ravens receivers caught a ball today against the Lions. Not just any. This ain't the same old Lions team. This is
the Lions.
The 5-1 Dan Campbell-led Lions that's playing hell of a good football on both sides of the ball. And they made them look like, know what, I can't say it. I'm saved. I can't.
Man, Lamar has been lights out against NFC teams. He's 16-1 against NFC teams. So if you're an NFC team and the Ravens on your schedule and Lamar Jackson is playing, y'all probably there's a 90% chance y'all gonna catch the L.
I have a question. And so is it safe to say the AFC North is the toughest division in football? Can I say that? Is it okay for me to say that or no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It didn't start out that way because everybody was kind of like, the Bengals was treading water. But you look at what Cleveland did, go on the road and get a win. You look at the Steelers, and I was watching that game in SoFi. It looked like a Steelers home game. They come out here to SoFi and beat the Rams. The Ravens do a demolition job on Detroit. One of the best teams, one of the better teams. They're a top 5 team in the league. I had them in my power rankings, and then your Bengals were on a bye week. But I think it's very safe to say. And just think, had the Ravens taken care of business against the Steelers, how big of a lead? Because they had already beaten Cleveland. They had already beaten Cincinnati. Now you're 3-0 in the division. Now somebody got when you beat a team in your division, that's like 2 games.
Yeah.
So Lamar, Ravens, congratulations. You guys played really well today. Now, if y'all can bottle that up and package that up the way the defense got after Jared Goff and the way Lamar played and you ran the football with Edwards and Hill and Lamar's going to sprinkle little runs here and there. But in order to take that next step, in order for the Ravens to get to where they want to get to, Lamar's going to have, and I'm not saying, 21 or 27, 3, this or that, but he's going to have to become more efficient at throwing the football and taking care of the football. Because at the end of the day, the further you go along, Ocho, you start paying double for turnovers.
Oh yeah. I mean, but if there's a measuring stick for Lamar and a measuring stick or a gauge on where you want to be in the realm of when it comes to passing, today was perfect. That's a perfect metric to measure. 21 for 27 for what? 357?
Yes. But
I mean, you're not gonna throw for 357 every week, but only 6 incompletions, and that's almost unheard of.
You know what happens once you win the MVP? That's the standard in which you're critiqued by. You are no longer a regular quarterback. Don't be talking about Dak.
Right.
Don't be talking about Kyler Murray. Don't be talking about Justin Herbert. No. You're an MVP. How many other quarterbacks are currently playing that are MVP? I can only think of one. My homeboy. All the rest, Rodgers is on IR, but he's the only one. Tom Brady's retired. So basically, it's Rodgers, it's my homeboy, and Lamar Jackson that can say that they've been MVPs. So that's the standard in which Lamar has to be judged by. You can't say I'm a college, I got 5 these advanced degrees, and you want me to judge you like you're a senior in high school. It doesn't work like that, Ocho.
You're right.
Coach Belichick joins Don Shula and George Halas, Papa Bear, Coach Shula, sorry about that. Bill Belichick joins Coach Don Shula, Coach George Halas in the 300 win club. Coach Belichick became just the third coach in NFL history to earn 300 regular season wins, joining Papa Bear Coach George Halas and the all-time win leader, Coach Don Shula. Before the season started, Coach Belichick signed a secret contract extension. What are your thoughts, Ocho?
I mean, listen. I mean, he's worthy of a contract extension. But normally, when we think about contracts, especially when it comes to players, is it based on what you've done in the past, or is it based on what you're going to do?
That's what they tell us.
Before
future. They tell us the future.
Yes, that's what they tell us. Well, obviously, I think with Bill Belichick, it's kind of he gets a little bit of what's the word I'm looking
grace
for? Yeah, he gets a little bit of grace. Obviously, what he's been able to do for that organization, for that city, for the Patriots in general.
Where was Tom Brady's grace?
Tom Brady got 20 years worth of grace.
How many years did Coach Belichick get?
He got 20 years worth of grace as well.
But
obviously, the years that Belichick has put into this game, what you put into it is what you get out of it. So I think he's well deserving of a contract extension.
So Tom Brady, Brady wasn't deserving?
Many people
Tom Brady wasn't deserving of a contract extension?
Yeah, he got a bunch of them throughout his tenure.
No. Think about what
he took less.
Think about that. So hold on. Guys, anybody that's listening to Ocho and I, you see, right. Tom Brady took less money. And at the end of the day, what did they do? Still showed him the door.
Oh, wait. Let's understand. Tom took less money because he understood in order for them to reach the common goal that they all had at the beginning was to be able to put the pieces around him defensively and offensively to get those.
Coach Belichick took less money.
So that's why he took less money.
But you notice it's always the billionaires. So let me ask you a question. How many discounts you think the NFL gave ESPN, Fox, CBS, and NBC and Amazon to broadcast these games? Did they give them a discount? Say, you know what, CBS, you've been our loyal partner for over 60 years. Fox, you came on in 1994. Right. NBC, you've been our loyal partner. YouTube, thank you for coming aboard, playing $2 million a year. So if you notice, they never pass. So is the tickets discounted? Is the Coke is the beer cheaper?
No, it's different though. It's different what we talk about. I mean, you talk about that. Those are two different, totally dynamics altogether. We talk about a team game, and we talk about entities where the bottom line is strictly.
I'm Team
about
Shannon.
The dollar.
You Team Ocho. You know, I got my team. I got my other fees. I got little birdies at home.
Right.
And I need to drop something in there. And so if me give you a pay cut, I ain't gonna be able to give them. You know what they say?
But you got to understand. Tom Brady's always been in a position with what he has going on outside of the game. Whatever he doesn't, let's say he does take a pay cut. Guess who was on his hip that makes up for whatever he's not making? Because I mean, Tom is one of the few people in the world that was dealing with a woman that makes 10 times more than him. So okay, I'm taking a pay cut, but that's okay because I have this individual at home who makes 10 times more than I do. Which is a very fortunate situation.
Let me ask you a question. In the history of the NFL,
guess who else happened to be in a situation like that right now?
In NFL history, in the 100-year NFL history, how many men have dated a woman that made more than them? In the history of the NFL, I'm going back 100. So since 1919, they started playing football in the 1919, the Acme Packers and the Canton Bulldogs.
This is different though. This ain't just making more. This is making 10 times more than.
Again, let me rephrase. In the history, in the 105-year history, so you want everybody to take a pay cut like Tom?
No, I didn't say that. I said he was able to and was comfortable taking one because of the situation, the fortunate situation that he was in.
Ocho, we got 24,000 people watching us live right now. Please make sure you hit that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
People coming from?
They coming. They come for the football and they stay for the stories.
Right.
That's what they come for. They come for the football and they come and they stay for the stories.
They stay for the stories. The stories where it's at.
Yeah, because we giving people life lessons. We let them know, like, okay, some of the things like we share with you is that so some of you guys out there won't make the same mistakes that we made. Because I've made my, and that's kind of a lot of times when I'm talking to these guys, I said, I'm not telling you something somebody told me. I'm talking from experience. A wise man
Experience.
learns from others' mistakes. A fool will learn from his own. Now you can learn. You can say, okay, that's a lesson learned. But what if I can what if I can shave you from having to learn that lesson, and you just go ahead and go smooth through?
Yeah, and the easy part is it for those that are watching when it comes to learning lessons and hearing it from others that have already been through and experienced it. It's all about applying it. It's all about applying it, remembering it, and trying to take it into context in whatever situation you might be going through. Discipline. That's all it comes down to. Just a little discipline. Baby.
What you say?
She farted.
We heard that, Rail.
Baby. Man, she knocked out, man.
Well, she sleep. That's forgiven. That's forgiven. I can forgive that. You afraid to be wide awake up in my bed doing all that. Nah, you on the couch.
Nah, just
this weekend, man, look at her. It's my daughter's birthday. And so
what y'all did,
we
baby?
was in Vegas. We went to the Usher concert on Friday night.
Wait, I went Thursday night. I went with Rail.
He hooked it.
Yeah,
that thing lit.
Amazing.
Yeah, he lit. The 45 minutes before the concert is actually a concert.
Right.
Man, the DJ had that thing so lit. So we went to Usher on Friday, and then Saturday night we went to Adele.
Adele got a residency.
Yeah,
too?
she at Caesars at the Coliseum.
Baby,
Ocho.
Why ain't take me to see Adele?
Ocho.
Man, how was Adele?
Look here. She came out there with that black dress.
Yeah.
She introduced the piano player.
Yeah.
Hello. It's me.
Hey.
What? What I love about her, she's unapologetically her. She ain't got no heels on. She come out there with that black dress. She come out there with no shoes, stockings, and give you 2 hours of work.
Hey, listen, Adele can sing, man. Adele can sing. I'm a fan of hers. And you know what, baby? Guess when I go back to Vegas?
Oh, I would definitely see her again. I
go back. Listen, I got to go back to Vegas Wednesday. I got to be there for 4 days, right? I got to do some work out there.
Okay.
I'm going to see, baby. Can you get tickets to see Adele? Can you hear me? Okay. Appreciate that.
This is my second time seeing her. I saw her first concert. She hadn't performed in a while.
But you seen her twice?
She was at when she first came back. This was like during the pandemic, like right after 21,
right?
And she was at the observatory.
Okay.
She did and so a lot of the big people there. I ain't gonna name drop who was there, and I heard her.
Right.
And just to hear, I can just imagine, because I'm old enough to remember Prime Whitney. I'm old enough to remember Prime Mariah. I'm old enough, and man, that woman's voice is man. God bless. Look,
listen. You just said Whitney. You ever seen Whitney live?
I've never seen Whitney live.
I've never heard a voice. Let me tell you, since we on the topic of singing, let me tell you my top 5 when it comes to singing. People, y'all stay with me. Tell me if I know what I'm talking about now. I got Whitney number 1. About pure range, octaves, and take you here and take you there. Take you east, take you west. We can go north or we can go south. That's Whitney. Got Mariah.
Okay.
Y'all stay with me at home now. Christina Aguilera. I'm talking about range now. Stay with me.
She got range.
Christina Aguilera. Kiki Wyatt.
Okay.
I'm taking you to church.
Right.
Stay with me. I'm taking you to church. Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
Fantasia.
Well, I tell you what, you're gonna rearrange your list once you hear Adele. And I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, she's in there somewhere. I've never seen her live. So everybody I just named, I've seen live and know what they can do because they come into the party.
I've never seen her live, but Tina Marie, she's 5.
Oh, what you know about Tina Marie, man? Stop playing.
You got to realize when Tina Marie was at her apex, I was a kid. Oh man! But you got to hear Adele. Me telling you, sometimes me telling a story doesn't do it justice.
Right.
You got to hear this woman sing, and man, when she walked, and look here. When she walked to the edge of that stage and she sit her ass on those steps and she picked that mic up, she hit a note last night. She said, She stopped it. She's like, I'm damn, I'm out of breath. And she called for it back.
Right. Crazy, huh? Listen, I'm gonna take you to church real quick. Cause are you in the gospel?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like really in the gospel. You ever heard Leandria Johnson?
The name of
Leandria Johnson or LaShawn Pace sing? Oh man.
See, when the church, when you say church, I grew up with Shirley Caesar.
Oh, I'm Shirley Caesar. Yeah, come on, that Dorothy Norwood. So, man, don't wait, listen. Well, we can go to church in here. Don't do me like that.
Singers that I've heard and I haven't seen them: Whitney, Mariah, Aretha, Adele, Tina Marie. Woo!
Man, they can go, man. And it's different.
Patty Mills.
Different.
No, Stephanie Mills. Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie go. Stephanie go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Stephanie go. You know what? I can't.
I don't want to shortchange.
I can't leave Miss Patty out.
Oh yeah, Patty LaBelle. You know who I can't leave out? And she gets labeled more of an entertainer than a singer. Yeah. Beyonce got chords.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nothing.
Listen, Beyonce is what I call
she a unicorn.
That the whole package and is a unicorn. That is the closest to me. No disrespect to any other entertainers that we're going to get to Michael Jackson. Am I wrong?
Wrong? Did you see that? Who you saw Thursday night? Usher. Usher got skills. Usher got skills. Man.
Yeah. Listen, Usher, Chris Brown, Beyonce. Wait a minute. I got one more for you. You ever seen Bruno Mars?
Yes! Man, Bruno. Hey. Bruno like that.
You talk about stage presence. I think that's half the battle. Forget knowing how to sing. Stage presence, being able to engage with the fans and become one with them. Yeah. That's a gift.
Yeah,
that's a gift, and that's something Bruno Mars has. I need that. I need that.
I was very fortunate. Jonte Austin, who's Usher's right hand man, took care of my daughter. He took care of me and my daughter. So they had a friends and family lounge. So afterwards, Jessica Alba, RZA, Nas, everybody, a lot of the dancers, the performers that's on stage with Usher had started to come in. So I got an opportunity to talk to them. But man, I might have to go see Usher again.
Yeah,
man, listen, because it's been a while.
The performance was phenomenal. The music, some of the stuff I hadn't heard in so many years. Oh, the band, the pianist, the dancers, the strippers, everything. Like my eyes are all over the place. Then the skating,
that's unbelievable. But them girls were doing it. Hey, the one with the long legs with the short red crop hair. I met her. Me and Kayla met her. She came in.
Wait a minute, man. What about the one? Now I don't want to get in trouble.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I let that go. I'm letting it go. But listen, Usher, phenomenal. If people, for those that are watching, if you haven't had a chance to see Usher, you got to go see that. Listen, I'm looking forward to going to see. Wait, whoa. How much the Adele tickets cost?
I don't even know. It ain't for me. Like I said, but see, here's the thing. I don't.
Somebody in the chat, please tell me how much.
It all depends on where you want to see it.
I want to. I got to have my baby in the front.
Then you gonna play some. You gonna play. Hey, some bands. You gonna have to play some FAMU, the marching bands.
Nah. We ain't gonna do that. If anybody in here have, I'm gonna call Rich Paul. Don't worry about it.
Nah, you know what, Ocho?
Don't worry about it.
I used to do that, but that man, look here, that woman is in business. It's like that would be like you got a clothing line and everybody hit you up and say, Ocho, hey, can I get this for free, my homeboy?
It ain't. I mean, it's not really everybody. It's not really. You know what? Okay, baby. Hello,
Ocho. You know what?
Ain't that much tied in the world, man.
Even with LeBron. I pay for it. If I get shoes, I pay for them. If I get a jersey, I pay for it. Now, he did give me a jersey and he autographed it for me, But most of the stuff, all the stuff that I get, I pay for
So you just, I mean, I pay for stuff too. I pay taxes.
it. Because the way I look at it, if I'm gonna take my ass and buy LV and Dior and all that other stuff,
I don't do that. See, that's the difference.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm always looking for the deal. I'm always looking for the loophole. I'm trying to save, you know. So if I can find a loophole or a way I can actually get in there to have my baby see Adele. Actually, I want to see Adele anyway because I love music. I love
actually
singing. I just want to
she signed the card for my daughter. Wished my daughter happy birthday. Yep, gave her some swag. She signed a book for me. Yeah, but she's
well, hold on. You could tell me, man. You could just tell me how much.
I don't know because my assistant handled it.
Okay. Well, you know you ain't let her charge your car without telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's you got that fuck you money. So anytime you just go ahead and charge it, they ain't got to run it by you.
But here's the thing. But Ocho, the thing is with me is that my team, they know I don't really spend money like that. So when they say I don't spend money on anything. I spend money on taking care of everybody else. I don't really do anything for me. I do stuff for everybody else. Well, so I was like,
what was that? I saw you flying private eating Popeyes. What's that?
No, I ain't had no Popeyes. I can't remember last time I had Popeyes. I can't even tell you what Popeyes is around here. Ain't no where I'm staying, ain't no Popeyes around here, Ocho.
Whatever you was eating, I saw.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. For what it cost, they should have stopped by Mastros. For what it costs. But no, I think the thing is for me at this juncture of my life that I'm gonna spend like Adele or Usher or somebody that I want to see. Like, and that's my thing. I've always liked to go. I mean, when I was in Atlanta, there's this place called Chastain, and it's where you can eat, and it's like they're performing, and you could eat, drink, you could get a table, and I would, me and my friends, we would go, and man, you see Earth, Wind, and Fire. You see a Seal, or you see, Indy Iree, or you see Jill Scott, or you see some of the, and you like, okay, this is what I like. This is what I like to do.
You know what? When I think about it too, I'm into musicals. I'm into Broadway. I'm into dance. I'm into theater. I'm into the arts. A lot of people wouldn't know that about me. And one of my favorite things to do, where I will spend money regardless of price, regardless of where they're playing, is please tell me. You know about Alvin Ailey.
Oh yeah, the dance studio. Theater. Yeah, black, renowned.
Judah Jameson and my guy Robert Battle. I'm sure this will probably get back to them. I can't wait until you guys get back on tour so I can you got to see Revelations, Unc. You got to see Revelations. And a dream of mine is to dance Revelations and to have one of the solos and maybe in Wade in the Water or Rock of My Soul. I want to dance. I love, I did ballet. When I was during football, in the off season, during football season to help me with balance and something about ballet.
I mean, your feet already are in a PLA, so you straight.
Yeah. Let me see. Dance. You know what else I pay for? That me and the missus, we never miss until the pandemic hit. Andrea Bocelli.
Okay.
Every time.
So you like
Mother's Day
opera,
weekend, he'll come to Miami. Man, listen, never miss it. And people always see me at places like that, be like, man, what the hell are you doing here? I mean, this is what I really like. People just don't know that side.
I'm a concert guy. I like concerts.
I've never been a concert guy. Kanye. I've been to Kanye West, one of his concerts, because I like, you don't know what to expect as far as from an arts perspective and
that's the thing with Adele, the visual with Adele.
The visuals, Kanye visuals. What's the one with the spaceship? He had the concert with the spaceship. It looked like a credit.
I remember exactly what you're talking about.
No, that was crazy. But then the lights just dude, that's one of the best. And outside of that Usher concert, that was my first time being at another one.
And the thing was, the first concert my daughter ever went to was Usher. So here we are, almost 2 decades later. She goes to Usher again, and so that was like, okay. And that was my first time taking her to a concert, her and I. And you know what I noticed? I mean, I get frustrated sometimes, but the community, they love us, they love us, Ocho. The way the applause that I got, and people want to take pictures, and the people want to shake my hand. Man, the love that I got at the Usher concert, the love that I get in the airports, the love that I get when I'm around my people.
Right.
It's never, if I'd have won 50 Super Bowls, I wouldn't get the kind of love that I get right now. I mean, it is unbelievable. So you know what? And I remember my daughter was like, Daddy, it's she's like, your life is never gonna be the same, is it? I was like, nah, baby, our life has changed. She's like, Daddy, these people really love you. I said, they do, baby. I said, they do. I said, from that point on, I said, you know what? That little criticism when guys take their pot shots and they say all this stuff, I say, y'all 2 or 3 can't take away from the masses that show me love when they see me in person. And the love and the respect and the admiration that they show me. So what y'all talking about, that bull jive y'all on, I'm done with it. I ain't arguing with none of you.
I feel you, but I want to protect you, huh? And you know, you're getting older, you know, you got, you know, your knees, you know, your hips bad. I don't want one of these young boys to see you in person, they jump on you, and I'm not there to save you.
I tell you what, how about do this right here?
I just want you to be careful, because one of them young boys jump on you, now you know them boys.
How about this? Let me tell you like this here. I can't stop somebody from jumping on me. But if I can't get him up off me, leave him there. I bet I get him up off me. I bet I make him turn. Hey, Ocho, I had a dude, I ain't gonna tell you, Ocho, dude talking about, man, I'm looking at you, man, you ain't that big, I ought to grab you. I said, I bet I make you turn me loose. I bet you that. The grabbing the easy part. It's the holding that's so hard.
Hey, Unc, don't let the young fella get a hold of you now. I'm just making sure. I just want to make sure you're good.
Look here. The love and the respect that I saw from that Usher concert. And man, look here, man. Like I said, I don't really get out like that, Ocho. I don't really get out. I don't get out like that.
The love you always been there. The love you always been there.
Well, I think over the last years, seeing me in this space and hearing me talk about certain issues, and to hear in our community, Unc is a term of endearment. Is someone that has knowledge, is someone that's constantly trying to elevate his people, his family, his friends. And so for me, that I take that term very serious, because people think that I'm mature enough to pass along knowledge and information that will be useful to not only someone my age, but the younger generation. So I appreciate that, because when I grew up, the community policed. If they saw you doing something wrong, it's like, hey, now I ain't gonna tell Miss Mary, but you know you're not supposed to do that, right? I'm not gonna tell Mr. Barney. It was like, and it was like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. It was always anybody. If you was doing wrong, and it was like it was a sign of respect. Yes, ma'am. Hey, boy, you Barney and Mary grandson? Yes, ma'am. Okay. You know they wouldn't like that. Yes, ma'am. I ain't gonna say nothing. But now, don't tell my kid this, or don't talk to my kid like that. That's your problem. Nobody get my grandma used to always say, boy, hey, if you don't want to listen, they got places that'll make you listen. They'll tell you what time to get up, when to get up, what to eat, where to eat, and when to do what, everything else. Now, you can listen to me on the outside, or you can listen to them on the inside, but you gonna listen.
Inside, one or the other. It sounds like my grandma.
You gonna listen. But people, I know you guys that are watching this, man, I really appreciate the love that you guys show me, the respect. Oh, let me tell you what happened, Ocho. I got to tell this story, then we got to go, because I got to get to bed. I got to go to work in the morning. Man, Ocho, so we was in that little friends and family room. And so, you know, I kind of I'm like to the side. My daughter's standing in front of me, like right there. And I'm kind of like to the side. I'm kind of like talking to Nas. And so, you know, he's talking like, hey, man, I appreciate what you do, man. You're real, yada, yada, yada. And this guy out the peripheral come up to talk to my daughter. You know, hey, it used to be a thing. Hold on.
Whoa.
My daughter, she grown. She can handle herself. Okay. And she said, it is not what she said, it's how she said it. She said, that's my daddy. It was like she said it in a way, leave me alone. I told you I wasn't interested. So now you know me, I wheel around. I said, what's up, my man? What? He's like, oh yeah, how you doing? You know, yada, yada, yada. but he could tell from my look.
Right. This ain't that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Look, if probably I don't look. I said my kids, my girls are they're not gonna talk to no guy in front of me.
Okay.
She already said that's a sign. I was like, babe, you grown. She said, nah. She viewed that as disrespectful for a guy to try to talk to her in front of her dad.
Right.
I didn't, because you best believe I'm gonna try to talk to you looking right. You better believe I'm gonna try to do your dad, your mom. I'm gonna be respectful with it. But but we had a great time.
I thought you were gonna put hands on him, huh?
Nah, because hell no. Like I said, it was just like she didn't, because of where we were, she didn't know who he was. And so she wanted to be respectful, also knowing, because everybody that meet her say, you look just, the first thing they say, they don't say, well, how you doing? They say, you look just like your daddy. So she wanted to be respectful with it, knowing that, okay, that's Shannon Sharpe's daughter. So, but no. The kids, I don't play like that. I play about a lot of things, but not them.
Nah. Kids, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That topic, man, that topic again, that topic we talked about earlier, that young lady that didn't want to go to that chain restaurant. I don't know why that's still sitting heavy on my heart.
But what did she think? I guess she thought video in it, Ocho. She was gonna get people on her side to yeah, sister, make that man take you to this high-end restaurant. That's all that. If that's all I got. So in other words, you telling me if I'm not worthy of you like this, because one day, I told everybody when I was growing up, I said, one day, I said, I'm gonna come back in a white Mercedes, and I'm gonna say, see, y'all didn't want O'Shea then. Y'all didn't want the guy that had the part in his hair. Y'all didn't want the guy that didn't hang out. Y'all didn't want the guy that didn't smoke weed, that all he cared about was playing sports. Y'all didn't want him then. But there's gonna come a time you're gonna wish you had.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, there are men out here that have set a precedent when it comes to courting, when it comes to taking women on nice fancy dates. And once they set their precedent, then everyone else follows as far as women and wanting that same
Ocho.
Everybody can't move like that. And you know what happens? All the men that are in position to do the fancy dates and the 5-star stuff and putting you in the nice stuff, and they all dating the same women, because it's only so many of those type of guys to choose from. They getting the pick of the litter because everybody chasing the same goddamn thing.
Because most of the time, if you look at most of the athletes, they like the same type of woman. And it's the same type of woman that's attracted to an athlete. So it is what it is.
Everybody dating everybody.
So
everybody dating everybody.
So, but I don't expect because one woman did this, I automatically expect everybody to do that. No, you your individual self. Be your best you. I'm not asking you to replace what I had. I'm asking you to be you. So because I hope you don't ask me to be what you once had. Oh, my guy used to do this. So why you not still with him? If he did so much, he took you all these exotic places. Y'all was in Bali. Y'all was in Mykonos. And y'all was in Turks and Caicos. And you was on jet skis and you was boat riding. So why are you with me right now on this date?
Okay. Listen, boy, it's thin out there right now too. It's thin out there, boy. It ain't what you. Sometimes some women they leaving good men thinking
it's better.
Thinking they gonna get
social media did that to us, Ocho. Social media did that to us. It did it to us. It did it to us. Because we look at that like, I got man. You know what I got? I got this BMW, and you go out there trying to get a Bugatti. And little do you know that Bugatti, you got to put like $5,000 worth of gas every time you fill it up. The tires cost $22,000. The maintenance on it every time you pop the hood is another $10,000. You know what?
Hey, it's rough. I think when you see what you got to compete with,
I can compete with them. But here's the thing.
Everybody aiming for the same thing.
But here's the thing about LA. you might be competing with a rapper, an NBA player, an MLB player, a producer. You don't know what you're up. At least when I was growing up, I knew what I was competing against. Another athlete.
Right.
No, a regular guy wasn't gonna be able to beat my time because I had laid down a blistering time. You know what the old people used to say? Oh, my girl used to say all the time. Yeah, somebody came in and beat his time. I said, Granny, can't nobody beat your baby time because your baby laid down a blistering time. Now you out here, you don't know what you up against. Because everybody, look here, they drive Range Rovers out here like Fords. So there ain't, you talking about, oh, man, I got the baddest whip. Bruh, I guarantee you, you're going to see 4 of them before you park your car. Whatever car you got, you about to see 10 of them. So you don't know what you up against. And it's that guy that you think, man, who is that? He got major paper, or he pretending, and she don't know he pretending, but it looked good.
All you got to do is look the part. That's half the battle. Look like you got it. That's it. That's half the battle, man. But listen, I love my people. We gotta stay within our financial lane.
That's all I can do.
Stay in your financial lane. Understand where you at and act your wage. Act your wage. WAGE. You'll be fine.
I still spend like I'm on that $3.35 hour. When I was growing up, with minimum wage with $3.35 or $3.37 an hour.
Wait, what's minimum wage now?
$7.25.
Man, and we got to. Man, listen, that's why I need to be in office. They need somebody like me in office. They need somebody like me in office because minimum wage wouldn't be like this. They wouldn't be like this.
Oh, Ocho, I got another. I know, Ocho, check this out. This lady got an Uber, and the lady wouldn't give her stuff because she wouldn't give her a tip. You see what you started?
No, whoa. The lady went and got $400 worth of groceries. If somebody bring me $400 worth of any goddamn thing, they getting the goddamn tip. Hold on. Ocho, you Uber.
Okay.
Yeah.
You Uber, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, I'm not obligated. See, because here's the thing. You can't remember now, you got to look through it through the person lens, not your lens. Now, me, when I leave the hotel, the people that's coming to clean my room, I leave money on the table. I said, hey, whoever cleans the room, that money on the dresser, that money on the table, that's yours. I said, even that money's yours. Okay, I need you to do this for me. I need you to leave me some extra towels. I leave money for them. I leave in the morning. I leave money for them. That's me. That's the kindness of my heart. Hey, excuse me, ma'am, can you give me some ice? Sure. They go get the ice. I give them, give them 30, 40 bucks. It's like, thank you.
Right.
Now I know my room, when I get back, my room gonna be spotless. I'm gonna have extra towels. Right. Bed gonna be nice and neat. I'm gonna have them 2 chocolates, even though I don't eat them. They're gonna be at the side of the bed. They're gonna need me some water. Okay. I don't like feeling obligated doing anything, Ocho. I'm gonna do it out of the kindness of my heart. I don't like feeling obligated.
That's not feeling obligated. If you know you have someone bringing you $400 worth of groceries, come on now. It's about
hold on. So how much is Uber? How much is Uber?
Oh, now.
They pay for the Uber, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a tip for you. Now. Don't eat egg salad and ride the bus. That's the tip I got for you.
You got to do right.
I do right, Ocho. You just said, Ocho. Everybody can't tip like that, Ocho.
In that situation, you just give something, not giving nothing at all. Come on, now. You don't know what that lady had to go through. You don't know what I had to go through to get these groceries. I might have had that colored money. You know that colored money. You know what that colored money is, right? Okay, then. But so you got somebody bring you $400 worth of groceries and you ain't tipping nothing? I'm talking about you.
No, let me tell you what I did. There was an ice storm back in '96, and I couldn't get out the driveway, so I called a guy, and I said, wait for me. He's like, nah. I said, I tell you what. I said, you got to take my word for it. See if you will take my word for it. I said, wait here till I get back. Let me go in this store, and when I come back, it'll be worth your wait. He was waiting right there. It was right down the street. We've probably gone 10 minutes. I gave him $500.
Right. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
had a situation.
Yep.
When I was working at CBS. I left my
Yeah.
backpack with all my watches, all my money, all my cufflinks in the cab.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
my assistant's calling, blah, blah, blah. And the last person I had called was my homeboy Bucket. So the guy went in my bag and saw the phone and he called Bucket. Bucket said, man, who this? Why you calling me from my homeboy phone? And he was trying to explain to him in his broken English that I had left the phone in there. But it ended up, man, I gave that man like $3,500. I gave all the cash that I had. All the cash that I had.
There are good
Yeah,
people.
for sure.
There are good people. And that is why, that's why when a lot of people ask me over the past 10, 15 years, everywhere I go, you already know how I tip. Like I've been doing that for years. Everywhere I go, obviously, because you know how the service industry is and just any industry for that matter that doesn't make a livable wage. I take pride in that. And I just got a call. I'm a quick little story. It is not much, but there's a restaurant that I frequent. I only go to 5 places over and over in Miami. 5 same restaurants. But Brimstone, you know about Brimstone, right? You
I
heard of
haven't.
Brimstone? No. So Brimstone, nice little restaurant in Pembroke Gardens, right in Pines that I always frequent. I like to go to dinner there. And I love going there because they allow me to smoke my cigar. And I get my little cafe con leche and I get my same meal every single time. And they took away smoking cigars. They took away smoking cigars for about maybe 3-4 months. And I hadn't been back since. I hadn't been back since. And then one of the waiters there texted me through DM and said, man, listen, you won't believe, start next week, you can finally come back and you can smoke your cigar. And dude, I damn near cried. It's not the fact that I could smoke my cigar. It's the fact that I haven't been able to go to that place for 4 to 3 goddamn months. And I know goddamn well nobody that's been coming to that restaurant is leaving those blessings the way I was. And that felt bad for me because I just couldn't go there without having my cigar. So the fact that now I can go back to Brimstone and enjoy a cigar, I can get back to tipping those people.
Well, I pretty much go to the same thing. And when I get the waiter, it's like, and I say the usual. I said, okay, Mr. Sharpe. Now.
Yeah. I don't even gotta say nothing. That's what I loved and enjoyed about going there. When they took that smoking away, man, on the patio, and that hurt me. That hurt me bad.
Guys, again, thank you for watching. We got over 24,000. Thanks for tuning in to watching Night.
It's 24,000 in here?
24,000 in here. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Tell your family and friends. Yeah. Make sure you click it also. Unc and Ocho will be back tomorrow night after Monday Night Football. And we might do a little something for Tuesday night opening of the NBA season. Not sure yet. We're trying to work out the kinks to make sure that we make sure we do something with that. But
basketball?
Put your hand down. But anyway, I'm Unc. He's Ocho. This is Nightcap. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys. Yes.
Wait, why you leaving?
I got to go to work in the morning.
But you got 24,000 people. Why would you leave them
Because
hanging?
I got to go to work and they got to go to work too. 23,000.
They ain't got to go to work. Listen, if you got 24,000 people watching this right now and they are willing to stay up and they got to go to work, why would you leave them? I would. Well, you can go. I'm going to stay on.
Do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm signing off. This has been Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85.
Y'all stay with me. We finna talk. But I'm going to give him about another 30 minutes.
He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Thank you for watching. Your Unc is out.